So, you're thinking about Portugal. Let's clear up your mental image. Ronaldo, beaches, port wine, and a sad guitar. Not wrong, but not the whole story. Portugal is the quiet cousin at Europe's dinner table, next to flashy Spain and chic France, quietly hiding its wild side. This country is a masterclass in underselling itself, and I'm here to pull back the curtain on the beautiful, chaotic, and slightly confusing reality of going there alone. Welcome, solo traveler, to a land of contradictions. People look melancholic but are the warmest you'll meet. Time is a suggestion, not a rule. You came for a simple vacation, but Portugal plans to charm, confuse, and feed you pastries until you see your reflection in their caramelized tops. Forget what you thought you knew. Your journey into Europe's best-kept secret starts now. Traveling solo in Portugal isn't like anywhere else. In Italy, you're in an opera. In France, a black-and-white film. Here, you're the star of a quirky indie comedy. Expect slapstick moments like climbing Lisbon's hills after too much Vinho Verde, and quiet reflection by the Atlantic, wondering if you should become a tile painter. The real joy? Food that costs €2 but delivers €1,000,000 worth of happiness. Pack your bags but leave your preconceptions at home. You'll need the space for canned fish and ceramic roosters. Portugal will make you do things you never expected, like buying a ceramic sardine because Maria insists it's essential for your soul. This country doesn't shout for your attention, it whispers. You have to lean in to hear it, and what it's saying is, relax, have a pastry, the bus will get here eventually. Maybe. So, are you ready to let your expectations retire? Good, because Portugal is about to surprise you. Let's go. Let's get to the real reason you're here. Pastel de nata. Forget history and architecture, this custard tart is Portugal's true national treasure. Legend says monks invented them, but I suspect a conspiracy. These tarts are engineered to keep everyone blissfully happy. Why stress about anything when you can have a flaky, creamy piece of heaven for €1? But here's the secret, not all pastéis de nata are equal. Locals have their favorite bakeries, and finding the best one becomes your personal quest. You'll start judging bakeries by the line outside and the smell in the air. Soon, you'll debate with strangers about cinnamon, essential or sacrilege. Make this your solo mission. Forget finding yourself. Find the perfect pastel de nata. This quest will take you to hidden alleys, seaside towns, and into conversations with locals eager to share their pastry wisdom. Ask a shopkeeper for the best tart, and you'll get stories about grandmothers, rivalries, and epic tart-eating feats. This is how you connect. You don't need small talk, you have custard. Pro tip, eat one for breakfast with an espresso. The Portuguese do it. It's a power move. You're on vacation in a country powered by sugar and caffeine. Embrace it. The conspiracy is real, but you're invited to join. Just don't be surprised when you get home and realize your local bakery will never measure up. You've been spoiled forever. So, start your day with joy, eat the tart, repeat, and let the quest begin. Your taste buds will thank you. Your diet, not so much. Let's talk language. You learned hola and obrigado. Cute. But Portuguese is a tongue twister of shushing sounds and vanishing vowels. You'll try your best and the barista will look at you like you just recited Shakespeare backwards. Don't panic. This is your chance to master the art of pointing, the solo traveler's secret weapon. No group pressure, no language heroics, just point at what you want, smile, and let the magic happen. In restaurants, just point at the delicious fish on the next table. Need directions? Point at your map or at a landmark and shrug. The Portuguese are patient. They'll meet your pointing with their own, and soon you're both in a silent ballet of hands, somehow getting exactly what you need. Every small interaction becomes a mini adventure. You'll laugh about the time you pointed at water and got cheese, or played charades to find a pharmacy. These aren't mishaps, they're badges of honor. So, ditch the phrase book. Point with purpose, smile with confidence. You'll get further than you think, and you'll have the stories to prove it. Remember, communication is more than words. Sometimes it's just a well-timed finger and a grin. That's how you'll navigate Portugal. And you'll love every awkward, hilarious moment. Trust me. Before you go, have a talk with your shoes. Are they ready for Portugal's sidewalks that double as art and obstacle course? These mosaics are beautiful, but also slippery. Dry or wet, it's like walking on polished marbles. As a solo traveler, it's just you versus gravity. You'll develop a cautious penguin shuffle, eyes glued to your feet. Local grandmothers in heels will breeze past, leaving you in awe. Here's the trick. Treat every sidewalk as a game. Lisbon's hills, boss level, flat promenades, bonus round. Suddenly every walk is an adventure. You're Indiana Jones, and the sidewalk is your temple of traps. You'll start noticing the patterns, ships, stars, geometric shapes, and appreciate the craftsmanship beneath your feet. It's a perfect metaphor for Portugal beautiful, but with hidden challenges that make it rewarding. Wear the right shoes, embrace the penguin walk, and celebrate every slip-free journey. You came, you saw, you didn't fall. That's victory. That's Fado, Portugal's soulful, melancholic music. Think of it as the original emo, but with angelic voices and centuries of heartbreak. You don't need to understand the lyrics, the emotion hits you anyway. As a solo traveler, you can let the music wash over you in a candlelit Fado house, no distractions, just pure feeling. Sit alone in the corner. It sounds sad, but it's the best way to experience Fado's power. The singer might catch your eye, and for a moment, you'll share a connection that transcends language. Don't fear the sadness, embrace it. The Portuguese know there's beauty in melancholy. Fado isn't depressing, it's cleansing. You'll leave lighter, ready for another pastry. These are the moments that make solo travel unforgettable, so go, listen, and let yourself feel. After all, a little beautiful sorrow is good for the soul, and the wine helps too. Portugal's beaches, golden sand, dramatic cliffs, and a secret social order. Families rule the front, armed with umbrellas and coolers. Behind them, the cool teens and young adults. Then, the lost tourists. In the back, the old-timers, keepers of beach wisdom. As a solo traveler, you're invisible. Drift between zones, one day near the families, soaking up the chaos. Another day by the cool kids, admiring their confidence. Then, with the old-timers, learning the sea's secrets. The beach isn't just for tanning, it's a window into Portuguese life. Lunch is a multi-hour affair, and no one's in a hurry. Observe, adapt, and you'll learn more about the culture than any guidebook could teach. So grab your towel, play social anthropologist, and decode the sand's secrets. It's far more interesting than just reading a book. And you might get a free piece of fruit, or a story you'll never forget. That's the real beach souvenir. Enjoy the view. In Portugal, ordering coffee is an art, and a test. You can't just say coffee, you need to know the code. Cafe gets you a tiny strong espresso. Want milk? Ask for a pingo or a Maya de Leite. Want a latte? That's a galao. The coffee shop is your solo traveler's HQ, where you plan, people watch, and caffeinate. Here's the trick. Pick one order, practice it, and say it with confidence. Uma Maya de Leite, por favor. The barista nods. You belong. It's a small victory, but it opens doors. The locals notice you're not just another tourist. Soon you'll be brave enough to ask, "Okay, isso?" and expand your coffee vocabulary. Your journey through Portugal can be measured in coffee, from your first nervous order to your final expert request. Each cup is a lesson in culture, connection, and confidence. So master your order, savor the ritual, and let coffee be your guide. You'll leave Portugal with a caffeine addiction and a sense of accomplishment, and maybe a few new friends. That's the real buzz. Drink up, repeat, enjoy the ride. The big fear of solo travel? Loneliness. But in Portugal, solo doesn't mean alone, it means you're the star, and the locals are your supporting cast. Portuguese culture is built on conversation. Sit alone, and people will want to know your story. When you're in a group, you're in a bubble. Alone, you're approachable, a blank slate. Make eye contact and smile. In Portugal, that's an invitation. Suddenly you're chatting with a fisherman in Nazar or sharing wine with a family in the Douro Valley. These moments define your trip, not the monuments, but the connections. You'll learn more from a 15-minute chat than any guidebook. Being solo is a superpower. It lets you say yes to random invitations and follow conversations wherever they lead. You're not the lonely tourist, you're the adventurer, the protagonist, the one with the best stories. Portugal doesn't just welcome solo travelers, it celebrates them. So, embrace your starring role, collect stories, not just photos, and let Portugal surprise you. You'll never feel alone here. Promise. After all the pastries, hills, and heartbreak songs, should you book that solo trip to Portugal? Absolutely. But be warned, it will ruin you for other vacations. You'll come back more patient, more observant, and with impossibly high pastry standards. Portugal isn't flashy, it's a slow burn. Sun on your face, grilled sardines by the sea, a stranger's smile. It's a country with soul, and as a solo traveler you'll connect with it in a way groups never can. All those solo travel cliches, in Portugal they come true. you'll find a more resilient, resourceful you. The memories won't just be places, they'll be feelings, pride, peace, pure joy. So go, get gloriously lost in Alfama, argue about football, eat your weight in custard tarts. Portugal is waiting, it's the perfect solo destination. Quietly confident, a little melancholic, and absolutely wonderful. Just don't blame me when every other vacation feels boring. You've been warned. Now go make Portugal your own, and let your expectations retire for good.